Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina of Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your March full moon reading. This is for the second 2 weeks of March. If you enjoy this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I thank all of you who have donated in all the ways that you do. I've already laid out the past, the present, and the future. I'll clarify with another deck, and I'll finish it off with an oracle card. And particularly for Capricorn's ascendants, this is for any Capricorn placement, but for Capricorn ascendant in particular, because the full moon is in Libra, your 10th house is being particularly illuminated. There is some kind of a culmination of your social standing, your position in your community, the way others see you. So this is your social face, your social position or role is being impacted by the full moon at this time. So let's get started. I'm going to turn over the deck, and I see we have a Two of Cups here. And the Two of Cups is a very specific energy that I believe Capricorn has been really working with for quite a while now. This certainly is out of the last few months of some deep soul searching and connecting with self. This is the ability to connect deeply with oneself at a higher level, to choose oneself as the basis for all relationships, and to connect deeply, not only in relationship with others, but with that thing that you love, with the work that you love, with the community that you love. This is where you are finding complete fulfillment and devotion through your work. Your relationships then are built on this foundation of self-knowledge and the deepest connection possible. So this is a beautiful card indicating that you are really recognizing that love comes beyond relationships. It comes from within and is shared with others on the same basis with which we recognize and give to ourselves. The past has the Five of Staffs or Wands, the Judgment card, and the Chariot. So this is the recent past. So you, again, have been going through a tremendous calling and awakening. The last several months of this deep soul searching and facing of our shadows that the entire globe is going through at some level in unique and ways that depend on your own life and particular path. But this is indicating that this call is signaling a culmination of experience, a culmination of recognition by you of purpose. And this is you understanding that you have a place in the world, you have a gift to give, you have a job to do. And not only is that the case, but you also recognize that others have a path, a plan, a calling that fits into a larger purpose. This ability to open up to this life's purpose is giving you a purview of former relationships, former loves, former acts of devotion and loyalty, opportunities that you may not have recognized or ever realized their potential before, and you now have a chance to do something again and to do it correctly. It may be with a former relationship or event or opportunity that you undertook before. You may be returning to that opportunity. or it can be a new opportunity similar to one that you had in the past. So this can be a new love out of an old relationship, or it can be a new person altogether from a familiar situation. This opening up and responsiveness at a very deep level to this call you're experiencing is allowing you to move forward rapidly towards this goal, this devotion, this love. And this is bringing to mind, Capricorn, a talent or skill or a path that you began early in life. You may have not fully experienced this call, this talent, until your early adulthood, but you have an opportunity now to redo, refashion, reattempt a path that you were on that calls deeply to not only the talents and gifts that you have in this life, but the talents and gifts from other lives, other experiences, other cultural wisdoms, a heritage that is key to what gifts you bring in this life. The Eight of Staffs in your present, the Sun card, and the Servant of Cups. This is an opening of the heart, I'm feeling, and everyone is getting this Servant of Cups, this Page of Cups energy. This is a message of love, most certainly, but I am sensing, again, this is an affirmation that in the recent past you have connected with an experience that is opening you up to new possibilities that you did not perhaps understand or see it before. These are opportunities that did not reach their potential, but definitely in simply the recognition of this gift, the recognition of this talent or a connection to someone particular or to an opportunity is opening you up in completely new ways. It is returning you to the very things that allow you to recognize the play in your work, that help you understand that what it is you've devoted yourself to. Perhaps you've worked in a very challenging way. You've been very challenged. You've had lots of opinions and information about what it is you should be doing, and perhaps the opinions of others had an unfortunately impact on you in the past. Nevertheless, that communication is coming strongly to you from others. You are now able to coalesce the people that you're working with, the team that you're a part of, the community that you live within, and move those efforts in a concerted way. Together, you're able to move something forward in a way that is opening up this tremendous joy and pleasure in the process of gaining this new opportunity, this new skill, and seeing this new doorway available to you. And in recognizing that what is bringing you joy is your ability to be vulnerable, to be open, to release your imagination and recognize, to remember what it was like to play, how this talent, how this gift, how this opportunity makes you feel. And that is complete joy in this enlightenment that you're experiencing, tremendous enlightenment. This enlightenment, this illumination, not only is showing you clearly the gift that you bring to the planet, the way you are answering this call, but it's also lifting and lightening the load of all around you so that you are empowered not only with the ability to move things forward, but with joy and pleasure and a kind of regeneration of an opportunity to grow anew in a way that is refreshing, renewing, and lightening. In the future, you have the Ten of Cups, the Lady or Queen of Staffs, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot here that can be distracting and overwhelming in the opportunity that you are recognizing now. It is tempting to attach a person to this newfound call and purpose that you are recognizing in your life. This purpose is actually galvanizing your ability to choose yourself, choose your talents, choose your gifts in any relationship, to prioritize yourself, your needs, your desires. That is helping you to move forward rapidly at this time towards a cherished goal of yours. But it's also somewhat overwhelming as you open up. There is so much joy, so much pleasure, so much enlightenment and creativity that is being unleashed. It can overwhelm you when, in fact, you are clearly on the path of abundance, building a path towards abundance in a community. You are a motivating force. You are one who is able to drive the desires of others towards the goal that you recognize, that fills your heart. You are passionate, you are committed, you are determined, and you are able to magnetize the resources that you need towards you so that you are leading a group of people, a team, to building this path. It is as much about the way that you're building this resource, the way that you're activating abundance, the way you're identifying these resources, that is as much the pleasure and joy and the overflow of opportunities as it is the specific things that you are now experiencing in abundance. This is you understanding that abundance, resourcefulness is a feeling, it's a state of being. You are understanding that you are abundant, you are loving, you are generous, and your cup overflows. I'm going to clarify a couple of these cards. I'm going to clarify the Chariot in the first row with the Two of Swords and the Emperor card. Interesting, the Two of Swords again is mirroring our Two of Cups. You do have a decision to make. This is also opening out the very complex nature of your love and devotion, your path forward, the work that you do on behalf of the world, the way you're moving. So you bring a steady ability to manifest, a history, an experience of manifestation, of planning, of growing a plan, of strategizing the way towards success and manifestation. But this is coming in a way that can appear to require you, in this case, to close off the easy options. I see the Seven of Cups here representing the overwhelm of opportunities and options that are more often than not distractions. And I see you aware that this feeling of abundance that you're experiencing, of pleasure, of joy in creation, is actually your move to focus that energy in the direction in which you wish to go. So that even your opportunities at outer love, the love of work, the love of others, the relationship that is based on this profound connection, is complicated. It means that you cannot necessarily project onto others your desires, but instead joining with others like you who recognize who you are, your gifts and talents, and to whom you have a sincere and authentic connection. And that applies to your work as well as being the best way to move forward. So the Two of Swords, in an interesting way, sort of describes the process of the Chariot card, right? We have the two in some decks, they're sphinxes. The panthers or jaguars in this deck are two oppositional forces that their synergy is creating and propulsing you forward. So this is a balancing act, a way in which you are activating divine intervention on your behalf. I'm also going to clarify the Sun card with the Hanged Man, the Hanged One, and the Five of Cups. So this is really helping me understand where this energy is coming from, because within the Five of Cups, as many of you are familiar, is the Two of Cups. And in order to get to the Two of Cups, that is the gratitude for your ability to deeply connect from your heart with your true self to your higher self, is this ability, this grieving that you've had to experience. And I see that you're in a period currently of pausing, of stepping back, of retreating, so you can take in this tremendous opportunity that is before you. You are seeking a change in your perspective. And this change is what is opening up your heart to this gratitude that you now can experience after releasing this disappointment, this heartache that you've experienced, after you've spent a fair amount of time and may still be processing this disappointment in the past, this focus on things that didn't work in the past. That is now turning into gratitude as your purpose has been illuminated. I'm going to finish off this reading, Capricorn, with an oracle card. And I'm going to choose a Crystal and Language of Flowers oracle. And if you've enjoyed this reading so far, please like and subscribe. And what does Capricorn need to know for the second half of March? This beautiful stone is a moonstone, and the key word is cycles. I am in the divine flow of my soul's rhythms and life cycles. So I'm going to leave the moonstone card here. I'm thanking you for your time, and I am appreciating your attention deeply. Until next time, Capricorn, namaste.